it does show how these two interact and how sick of the people around them are of it. Like, the people around them a year ago are just so over it.
Well, so last week the story came out, and I know Bill Belichick and UNC had to come out and be like, "Oh, no, we're committed to each other, and this is going to work." But one of the lines in there was they're working on an exit if Bill can find another coaching job or a media job. And we both were like, he's not going to find another coaching job. And then after all of this, my take would be, I don't even think he finds a media job.
Well, he's not. Maybe some of the same media people aren't going to be itching to work with him.
But I think a lot. So, coach, I think, schools are probably looking at it like, oh, my God, North Carolina regrets it. The NFL has already moved on. The NFL is not going back there again. I think there are so many different media jobs, thankfully, and there are opportunities, and there are a lot of guys that had hired him before. But after listening to this, they've probably heard the stories anyway, right? Even before Pablo Torre got this audio and this video. But they're probably thinking the same thing, like, why would we bring this guy in? Just so Jordon can come in here and, like, boss us around? Like, why would we do that? Why would we even – what's the upside there?
And she is just ready to boss people around. So, again, they are mic'd up. This is not the same as the CBS News interview where she was off mic and situated on the side. Just know they're all at a table, like they're all at a desk, rather, where Bill is on this show, Coach, with NFL Films, and he's standing there talking to, I'd imagine, a producer of some sort. And she is physically right there with them on set at the desk, pointing out how they should be doing their jobs effectively.
That's right.
And critiquing the graphics. So let's hear some of this, again, from Pablo Torre Finds Out. Just Pulitzer-level work here from Pablo Torre. But here is how that exchange sounded while they were mic'd up, getting ready to film a segment for the show Coach.
Is it necessary to say keep them out of the end zone? Because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory on defense. I don't know if there's like an additional point.
Yeah, it's a 100%.
100%. I feel like that applies to all defenses.
Well, no, but we just said that the Cowboys' offense is the best offense in the league. They have the most yards per game. So they're going to get the ball down there. Mm-hmm. We know they're going to get the ball down there. Preventing touchdowns and forcing the field goals is going to be a key to the game.
Yep.
I mean, we could say it differently.
Is that red zone specific, conceptually?
Well,
should that say red zone instead of end zone?
Well, there's explosive plays involved.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Ugh, disgusting.
So you guys haven't reviewed these before this moment here?
Not the graphics.
Not the actual graphic itself, no.
No.
Like a deviated septum? What is that? That sounds awful. Like the whole thing. I mean, we all make noises now that we didn't make, when we were younger, but like, good Lord.
I thought he just did that to the media. I didn't realize he was just doing that anytime he's just sitting around. Yeah, he's just...
So that makes you feel a little bit better.
It does.
He wasn't doing that at us.
It wasn't so disrespectful.
He can't stop it. He literally can't prevent it.
It might be in the deviated septum.
He's got to get that baby looked at.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, you get that fixed, no problem.
So she's just in there being like, why doesn't the graphic say this? That's redundant.
Oh, my God.
Why could we do it that way instead? Which, again, just... Oh, no, she's just there. She's not inserting herself in anything.
I think people didn't want to believe this part. They were like, all right, this is his young girlfriend. She wants to sort of manage, like, the brand of Bill Belichick. So you meet that with kind of an eye roll, but you're like, whatever. Like, obviously, she's going to be more, like, social media savvy than he is. So, like, if you even told me that, like, she's going to run, like, his Twitter and Instagram, which he was never on, and, in fact, he always made fun of people for being on it, and now he is on both, whatever. He's got to recruit at North Carolina, fine. But now you have her literally telling him how to talk about football. That's wild. Like, that is wild. Because the one thing, whether you think Bill can still coach or not, one thing he should be good at is looking at tape, looking at film, and telling us what the players are doing. Right? Like, that's one thing that you're like, that's useful.
One would think.
Bill Belichick doing NFL films, that might be a really good use of his time. And there's probably a group of people out there that find that very interesting. And then you have this girl coming in and being like, well, do we have to say that? That's redundant. What are we doing? Then she gets in this whole thing about the graphics, which we'll talk about. But, like, she's telling Bill Belichick how to talk about football.
Well, there's that. I mean, she's just, like, pulling his puppet strings on life.
And he's like 100%. And then you get Matt Patricia being like, oh, my God. And I'm telling you, we clowned Matt Patricia for a long time, and it really wasn't his fault. He never should have taken that job. I think that was Andy Hart's point all along. He actually should have rejected the offensive coordinator job. But we were mad at him to a point. Then we turned and we're like, Bill never should have put him in that spot. Matt Patricia's the smartest guy in the last couple of years because he was right there firsthand with Bill and Jordon and watching Jordon overtake Bill Belichick's life. And did Matt Patricia go to North Carolina?
No.
Hell no. He went to Ohio State.
Now, one of the things, and I read this, I've not listened to the full interview, full podcast, came out this morning, but apparently one of the things that Tori highlights separately from some of the stuff we're playing for you at NFL Films is the friction between Lombardi, Jordon, and Patricia. And that tells you part of why Patricia took the job at Ohio State.
What a
He's
trio,
like,
by the way.
I don't want to work with these guys.
I mean, out of those three, he's clearly the smartest guy out of not even close.
And he's doing a pretty good job at Ohio State
He
on
is.
top of it. Like, credit to him for that. If you leave him on defense and you give him some talent,
Yeah.
he's okay over there.
But you know what's funny
Don't let him
is-
be a head coach and don't let him run offense, but you give him a defense with talent, he's pretty good at
A
it.
year ago, I would have said Lombardi and Patricia neck and neck for two guys that would never turn on Bill, would never say a bad word about, and would defend every single move, right? They would defend Malcolm Butler. They'd defend not bringing back Tom Brady. They'd defend hiring Judge and Patricia back. Like, those guys would defend everything. And then I wonder if even like this Jordon stuff comes in and Lombardi's like, well, it's not that bad. It's just his girlfriend. And Patricia's like, are you serious,
Are
dude?
you kidding
Are you
me?
watching any of this?
Get her outta here.
Right.
Okay, more on this. So they're still talking about graphics. They're just going on and on about graphics.
Because that's why you watch that coach show.
Yes.
You need to see these graphics.
The graphics.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
She wants like playbook style graphics and things like this. And her experience, Keefe, she's going to harp on her experience, which is minimal.
It's not a lot.
But she did build Bill Belichick's website, which have you seen Bill Belichick's
I'm looking
website?
at it right now.
Okay, great. I want you to
I have a lot to talk about.
put a pin in that.
Okay.
Observe Bill Belichick's website. 'Cause
I'm looking at it.
Tori highlighted this, and then listen to her bragging about how she built Bill's website, and that is her expertise.
You want to create editable templates that Matt can just plug numbers into?
Well, we'll get somebody else to do it.
We could
Or
use
Joe or
Adobe
whoever.
Photoshop, and honestly, this is something I've done before with what you're calling a template. Okay, so Adobe Photoshop, and we have last week's thing, and then you literally just go back and say, oh, rather than Joe Montana, you just go click, 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 click on the delete button, and then type in a new name. It's already formatted. It's already this, and you just upload it. You take a screenshot of that screen and then just upload it, and it takes literally like 3 minutes to do it. I mean, I was able to build out his entire website with animations, with all of these things. I have zero real graphic experience,
Nope.
and he has a
Can't
live
tell.
website with all of these things on it. It was just a matter of pressing some things around. It's like, oh well, we
And
don't
then
like that.
adjusting
We'll
the
just
info. Yep.
right.
Sure.
So couldn't we
Sure,
it's pretty
Toots.
elementary. Do something.
So, BillBelichick.com.
Okay.
If you have not been there,
Go.
I suggest you visit.
Oh, go right now. Because they've already fixed a typo that Pablo Torre pointed out earlier today.
But not completely.
Oh, they haven't. Okay.
So
keep going.
if you go to like the top of the tab, so the website itself is BillBelichick.com.
Yep.
And then if you have like multiple tabs up, you know how you can see like what is
Yeah.
written there. So if you look at the top of the tab, it says Bill Belichick with 2Ks.com.
Oh, at the top of the tab,
At the
they
top of
didn't
the tab.
fix it.
They
You're
didn't
right.
fix that yet. Bill Belichick with 2Ks. So they didn't spell the coach's name properly.
What a pro. This is her.
Just because that website's already taken?
Maybe. So
Could
they're
be
like,
a
here's the workaround. No, you got to go
Bill
underscore.
Belichick?
You got to go underscore. Even his Twitter handle's something stupid. Isn't it like Belichick B or whatever? It's not even
Probably.
right. So the website is honestly incredible. It looks like, not even being facetious, it looks like maybe a middle school project, but probably less.
Did she build this in GeoCities? I think this is where this website was designed.
If you scroll down, all it is
Is this just GIFs?
It's just GIFs.
It's GIFs of Bill Belichick that you can find on just like the internet. If you Bing image Bill Belichick or go Bill Belichick GIFs, she just basically put them all up there. You scroll down.
This is what she wants it to look like. This is what she's lecturing producers at NFL Films that it should look like this. Keefe, if you go into Twitter and you plug in a GIF, I bet
GIFs of Tommy Kern and Phil Perry.
I bet all
There's
these,
also a ton of Tom Brady GIFs.
I bet all these just pop up. If you go into Twitter and just want to plug in a GIF, all of these are right there.
If
That's
you
all she
type in
did.
Bill, it's basically that page on there.
Spell his name right, unlike Jordon.
Correct.
But if you do that, all of these will just pop up, and
what's
this is
great,
the
too,
Belichick website.
So then, like the top here, it says the official website of Bill Belichick.
Yep.
And then when you scroll down, that doesn't move. So the words are in
covers
front of the GIF, so it covers the whole thing up. Also, can we do this?
Have you scrolled all the way down? Because there's a GIF of Eli Manning and one of Tom Brady's combine photo turning into KFC from Barstool.
Oh, nice.
And then there's also a button that says continue watching on Giphy.
Yeah,
So
so
it just redirects you to the GIF.
So it's basically a website you would go to get GIFs at.
Correct.
Yeah, that's also called Google or Bing.
Or Giphy.
Correct.
I mean,
Giphy
the,
or
web,
Giphy.
the place to go get GIFs is Giphy.
All right, I don't know how this is going to go, but if Billy or Nick could do this, if you go to Bill Belichick's website, click on speaking engagements,
Right.
and then submit an inquiry, and we should see if we can get them on.
Oh, great idea.
So just fill that out.
Well, he's probably booked in Saudi Arabia in short order, but yeah, we could do that.
So just do it. First name, last name, date of event, company name, phone, email, message, and then we just submit an inquiry.
I imagine there's a fee, Ken. So I don't know if we're let's
see if we get a email response from Jordon,
and then let's.
Can I assume she's the only one that has access to these emails?
Sure.
There's also like a UNC contact. And that says, please utilize this form for UNC football related inquiries. So that's good. There's an about with Bill Belichick. It says William Stephen Belichick. Nice little photo of him with all his rings. Yeah.
The texts are coming in on the website.
The website is truly amazing. As somebody who dabbled in blogspot.com in the early 2000s, this is on par with that.
That is a good brag. Is this Bill's MySpace page? Holy crap, it's the worst website I've ever seen.
No, seriously.
Guys, I built a more complex site on day one of computing my freshman year of college.
I guarantee you did.
Yeah, she submitted this for a class.